Previously on CSI Mwangi Expense.
Mac, give him the antidote now.
Yeah, chuck it down his neck. I put it down his neck. Yeah.
Why?
Now you're gonna be stuck in this weird state of almost being dead.
My everything.
Yeah, you just remember your everything every time you say the words Mac or Jack.
Hey,
It's a weirdly specific poison.
Mac, we need to go to Plaque and Quack.
Thank you.
They're in on this as well.
We gotta take them down before we get this monkey killer. Otherwise...
Maybe they will lead us to the monkey killer.
I can help you.
You're done helping anyone.
You're
How
done.
am I? Oh, I thought you saved my life.
You get the first ticket out of this.
Oh, I am out of the
godforsaken
episode.
place.
Okay.
No, you can go on and do your own thing.
I will.
Good luck.
When I get over this, you're gonna be sorry.
You're gonna be sorry you ever crossed Mac and Jack.
Well, you're gonna be sorry that you don't see the day that I crack.
You see this knife?
He gave the antidote that stabbed him.
Yeah, man, he started coming back. We gave him his life back, but then,
It's the way
Mac,
he looks at me.
what did you do?
Oh, my God.
You just stabbed him.
You saw him.
Fine.
Oh, God.
Give me the knife.
Talking himself into it. There you go.
Oh, God. Oh, neither of you hit my organs, so I'm still hanging on to life.
Hey, bartender.
It's in the bar.
Hello.
Here's a healing potion.
Hello, I'm the bartender.
Here's a healing potion.
Clean up on aisle 10.
Supermarket.
Give it to him when we're gone.
We need to... Mac, let's go.
Let's go, Jack.
We need to find that Quack and Plaque.
Yeah, we're gonna take them down.
We're going to take them down.
Then we're gonna find this killer.
I can't...
Yeah.
Okay.
Stop monkeying around.
Let's go. Mac and Jack are back, baby.
Oh, I'll get fooled again.
that was like one of those audition moments.
Sorry for looking at you when I
Where
did
you're
it
on
as
an
well,
audition with people you don't know, and then one of them just turns around and does something really extreme around you. You're like, you just stabbed me in the heart. Oh, okay, I'm dead. Having given me the antidote, it's like, I thought I gave you the antidote to leave, but you're coming back, so I'm just going to stab you.
See this knife? And I nodded at me and did the eyes.
Previously on the Danger Club podcast.
Many births have happened here.
Squirming, undulating worms. They have human-like faces. Wriggling around. An enormous ant.
We have come for an audience with you.
We've got an owl and a blanket for you if you want.
I wronged Owl and I must make amends.
A perfectly steamed cooked owl.
Murder!
All right, calm down.
She raises her scepter and then stops and looks at you.
The adventure continues now.
The mechanics of how these fantasy games works, like, it's exactly the same process to be like, you've had some poison, here's the antidote, I'll give it to you, as it is to just stab someone and hold up a healing potion and be like, you've been stabbed, here's the antidote, I'll give it to you.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It's pretty dark.
It was very dark, and the poor bartender at the butter bar,
At the butter bar.
yeah, the butter bar guy is now having to deal with a body. Imagine, like, if you hadn't gone to the sheep place, if Fulton hadn't become a man, then you'd have gone back to the butter bar and run into this horrible scene. This is what's happening at the same time. Yeah.
Oh boy.
And now they're going to have to track you down as you go backwards and forwards to the mountain and back and elsewhere. And could be a while. That's what I'm saying, Dangerlings. Could be a while with Mac and Jack.
I feel that Mac and Jack have sort of like slackened off the pace a little bit. I mean, they've literally just sort of just devolved into some whatever they're doing outside the butter bar.
You saying Mac and Jack are being slack?
Yeah. Slack Mac and Jack.
Ah, that's whack. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Danger Club podcast.
Hey, way back.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Good gravy. Good golly.
Daedalings, we're doing a 6th episode of a record day. Not to give you too much of a peek behind the curtain, but that's what we're doing. We don't do that very often, and when we do that, they sometimes get weird. But as you may have heard from that Mac and Jack intro, so we'll see where it goes.
It can only possibly go well, Dan.
Yeah.
As you know.
Also, we've already done a weird episode this record, haven't we? We had the changing of the hands episode.
The changing of the hands.
One of London's most treasured ceremonial processions. The changing of the hands.
Changing of the hands. A beefeater comes out, stabs another beefeater, and takes his place.
And then holds up a bandage in front of him for a while. Just like,
now I'm giving the tour of the Ravens.
Now I'm the granddad. Remember Werther's Originals?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I tried doing that to a mixed room of performers, some of whom were like millennial age and some of whom were Gen Z. And when I said, now I'm the granddad, 2 people went, ha ha, and the other 4 people were like, get the fuck away from me.
Yeah, man.
Which is probably the right reaction if someone comes near you with a Werther's Original and says, I'm the granddad. Like, they're not wrong. It's just troubling. Oh,
Indeed.
Danger Club, you've had a bit of a day of it. You've
burned through some hero points. Bubba did just then.
Bubba burned through a lot of hero points just then. Let's recap what you've done in this calendar day. If you can, calendars mean anything in this crazy place. Mm-hmm. You were getting tired on your way back from seeing the TikTok Man, and you decided that you wanted to rest. While you were resting, some of you decided not to sleep in the cabin, and while you were doing that, Velda got his shadow stolen by a big owl. Mm-hmm. You tracked that big owl down. You engaged it in an act of diplomacy, and you convinced the big owl to stand down and to return Velda's shadow to him. Then you discovered that you might be able to get the needle and thread that it had if you traded it for a shadow. So you came up with the very fine plan. Somebody, we won't say who, somebody in the group decided to capture an owl and trade the owl's shadow forcibly for a needle and thread, and did so in an act of kindness with no bad repercussions whatsoever that helped the party to get a new trinket to play with. You then wrapped that owl in a blanket and took it with you. An owl towel.
It's the owl towel.
You wrapped it in the owl towel, and you took it away, Steve Irwin-like, to try and find a way to fix it later on.
You're all right, mate.
You went back to Fable. You went to the man molds, Mazai the Weaver's place, where you found your way through a maze of waxworks. Fulton steamed himself quite nicely. Steamed himself like a lovely ham.
not as much as old Blanky the Owl, and certainly.
No.
Unfortunately, Blanky the Owl was also steamed in the process of this.
Steamed.
You now have a cooked owl.
Towley the blanket owl.
Is it a real owl or is it wax owl?
It's
it's an owl from this realm, so presumably it's
not real.
I think it's going to be the one real owl that found its way in through the machine, and you managed to murder it.
Well, it
followed us through the machine.
Rails raises an interesting philosophical question, because we've been questioning this entire time that the things we encounter in this realm are real, and the murder, the mistreatment of one allegedly non-real owl has led to the subtraction of a druid's powers. Therefore, we can conclude that these actions must have ramifications on the real plane and beyond.
And it is you took harm towards even just a simulacrum of animal life.
So does that mean if like someone's called Mr. Owl and you were and he written his name on the door and you changed his name to read Mr. Bowel instead,
that would be it.
Probably would lose my powers.
Yeah, right. That seems pretty harsh.
Honestly, it's a miracle you've kept your powers this long. I've been so truly happy to get rid of them. It's. They are. These creatures are. It's to quote a wrestling phrase. It's real to me. Damn it, they're real. They feel real to themselves. Within this realm, they are real people. The fact that they kind of are built a bit different and come back a bit different doesn't mean that they don't experience life and pain and death in similar ways, so and effectively the choice to do that to this sentient creature was Shania's choice. So it's as much about Shania's actions as it is about the actual thing itself.
So you're saying the Patchwork Prince is going to be played by an oddly silent Jared Leto in a laboratory. No, wrong film.
Sorry.
Wrong film, Colin.
I just started laughing.
It's different film.
It's the last one.
Blade Runner.
I'm going
Blade
mad.
Runner.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Oh, Blade Runner, which is... it's a
good film.
No.
No, wait, we still haven't had a reckoning, you and I.
Oh,
about George R.R. Martin. How long have we got? We haven't got long enough.
No, it's okay.
Do it in 1 minute. He's good. He's bad. Done. Right.
No, but Blade Runner was like. Has everyone seen Blade Runner? If you've not seen the new Blade Runner, stop listening now.
With the original film.
It's all right.
No, the new one.
Blade Runner.
It's all right, but the
2040.
entire premise of the film is utter rubbish. It's just literally like, we need to find this android because she can actually, go through the 9 months of childbirth and give birth to her android, and the android can grow up. Rather than we could just make them in bags. Which I've shown you that we can make them in the bags, fully grown, just in bags, really quick, as many as you want. But no, we need to find the one android who can make children because it's faster. And like literally, and they don't explain it in that scene with Jared Leto. They don't explain. So why is it so important? And they're like, because it is. Anyway, moving on. It's like, no.
The search for the human condition in other things like us is always a worthwhile bit of art. And even if it takes slow, and even if Dave Bautista isn't in it for as long as you'd like, and, even if it's questionable that Harrison Ford should have been in it at all, actually, it could have done without it, still a good film, I think.
It was quite slow.
How many times does Dave Bautista shout in that film?
Not at all.
Really?
Damn change. That's why it's quite enjoyable for him to be in it, because... Yeah.
Is he shouting in this episode?
Dave Bautista, yes, he will be making a shouting appearance at some point.
As the Ant King?
A little bit of
Passes that on immediately to Ross.
He's the Neil Gaiman of sort of podcasting. He just comes in and shouts at it. He shouts at everything.
Oh, well, I mean, the owl will not be shouting. The owl was thoroughly cooked. You went
Steamed owl.
Oh, we're still not finished. Look.
Steamed owl. We're not, Colin.
We're near. Yeah.
We're not. Well, I mean, we're close-ish.
All right.
The owl's dead. You met Mazzali. Dangerous, you listen to it. Go back and listen to it again. We need the numbers. You met Mazzali, the Weaver, the big ant. She's got a room full of grubs. She attacked you, but you managed to, through playing lots of cards.
Yeah, 2 cards in one encounter.
Yeah, 2 cards in one encounter, and then getting the fuck away. Yeah, the first card disabled her ability to heal the wax creatures. Otherwise, she could have just kept on increasing their hit points while they battered you. And the other card gave Molly a bonus and gave all of you a bonus to. It didn't actually. That card, the second card, didn't actually peek behind the curtain. The second card didn't actually come into play at all. It gave you a bonus. It gave Molly a bonus. So if I'd gotten around to Molly's go, Molly would have had a good chance of talking her down.
Yeah.
Well, that's why.
I mean,
when you were
could
saying,
still happen, couldn't it?
Oh, you've got to calm down. You've got to calm down. I was like, I bet you that card makes her louder and more persuasive.
It won't happen because Bubba burned all of his hero points and eventually crushed the very high DC roll to talk down the Queen. Basically, it was very high DC to talk down Mazzali. It was a lower DC to talk down Molly, and if you can get Molly, she can calm her down. That's the way to kind of...
That was what I thought in my head. That was,
A natural 1, then a natural 2.
You didn't accept it. You just went on and you crushed it in the end, son.
Thank you.
I was just measuring up the doorway and being like, she really wants to get at Velda. I was like, she's going to provoke so many times, but I think it's worth it. Yeah. For a calm down, dear, I think she'd take it.
Yes.
Yeah.
But she has calmed down, dear.
See, I told you.
Jesus Christ, I wouldn't push it.
We are going to get some hate mail for this.
Don't put your dice away.
I think everyone around the table and everyone who's listening knows that I am joking. Like you do not tell anyone to calm down.
Yeah, but Velda's not.
No, exactly, because I'm playing a character. So, before you cut me there, Cole.
Yeah. No, I'm not cutting you. This is a week after that episode went out. So all the mails come in on the Discord since then.
We're going to Letters Corner.
Letters Corner. They don't really do that anymore, do they? They don't send letters.
No, they don't send letters, do they?
It's because the Royal Mail doesn't work.
Really doesn't.
It's more like Twitter Corner, isn't it? Or X space or whatever the fuck.
You may have noticed, Dangerlings, that this 6th record of the day, as well as being a bit weird, runs on a knife edge between content and old men moaning.
Room 101.
Small step, we will slide.
Well, hold on.
Very rapidly.
This end of the table is
Ross,
fine,
we're old.
yeah?
Ross, we're old.
No, we're I don't moan.
Ross,
I'm not going.
Ross,
"Yeah, you fucking
listen,
postal service
you're
shit.
literally moaning about us moaning, Ross.
You're
doing it now.
This is why I constantly have to hear every fucking record. Every fucking record. You dangerlings don't only have to listen to an hour of this. I have to listen to 8 hours of this. I'm going, everything's so fucking shit. Well, it is, isn't it? Is it fucking shit? Okay, everything is so fucking shit, isn't it?
Case in point, Dangerlings. Case and point.
Oh God.
There you go, I'm alright now.
Get that out of your system. Good, because it's time for your sponge bath.
It'll
Go
turn
see
around
Miss
next time you
Molly.
go on holiday and want to moan about that.
Yeah.
But let's go. Let's take ourselves back
to this beautiful scene. The wax creatures back off for a moment as Mazzali holds up her scepter. The wax monster releases Fulton, and you tumble to the ground, steaming again from the hot wax.
Did his beard stay stuck onto the wax monster?
Yeah.
Probably shape it into really cool different things now.
Yeah.
Also, you have fire resistance, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you could have
4.
taken so much less damage from all of those.
Yeah, it's
but,
fine.
We're here now.
I did take it at the end, I remember.
Yes.
At the end.
Mazzali kind of looks at you all and he goes, apologies. I was too hasty. I thought you were here for my babies. And then kind of shakes her head and just...
Surprise.
We all look at each other.
No, we're not here for your babies. We're here for your grub.
And then goes back and starts... she picks up one of the... picks up the grub that she put on the chain in the ceiling. And takes it down. The wax monsters kind of crawl back into the vats and bubble away. And she dips the grub right down into the wax and holds it there for a moment, and you hear it squealing. And then she pulls it out, and it has on it the face of a halfling. It's got like a little rosy-cheeked face now amongst the grub, and she hangs the grub back up again and just hangs it there to dry. The grub's like wriggling around, going like, whoa, whoa, whoa.
What are these faces that you're making on your grubs?
And
Bob just floats down slowly.
These are the man molds. This is where, when sentient creatures die within the realm, they are reborn here. And I sculpt them into what they need to be.
So, will you be doing that for Towley Owley?
Perhaps at some point I will give birth to Towley Owley again. Everyone that dies in the realm is eventually reborn from my womb.
Will Towley Owley have a shadow?
That I cannot tell you.
Oh, shit. Okay.
God, imagine being trapped into an endless Sisyphean cycle of being born, living
What's
a
happened
short
to your
life,
voice, Cadogan?
and then I'm still doing this bit while I'm in this dungeon.
Oh, okay, sorry.
And then not being able to sleep, and then dying, and then being reborn, not being able to sleep, and then
No,
dying.
you used to be a really supportive boyfriend, and now
there is
getting a
only
lot
gore.
of negativity from you,
Not negativity, it's realism.
Realism, negativity. I mean,
Here's
you call
fire
it
for
what
my
you will.
podcast.
It's getting me down.
Queen.
What would happen if we just popped Towley into that vat over there? Could it live on in another block?
Let's forget about Towley.
We can't forget about
No, that's
Towley.
fine. No, I think my
Eventually
questions
he'll
have
come
been
back.
answered. The fucking owl's dead. What am I going to do? Okay, there's nothing left. Let's
You tried
move
your
on,
best, Shania.
okay?
You tried your
I
best.
tried.
You should take greater care of your bird companions.
Yeah, no shit.
Caragor
Dick.
strokes Pecker.
How many?
You'd say Bub then.
How many grubs do you produce?
So she looks at you tired, and then goes back to her work. Molly's like, so many.
How many
She gives
grubs?
birth to so many. You reckon you can count about 8 or 9 lying around on the benches, and then there are at least kind of 6, 7 more kind of hanging up from the chains in the ceiling. And actually, some of the ones that have been hanging out towards the back of the room, you can see are beginning to. You can see there are 3 that like have Tengu faces, and they are starting to sprout arms from the grub-like state.
And is it always on the bed that the birth has been given?
Yes, this is where at first I used
Many at a time?
I used to try and change the sheets, but now there just seems no point. She gives birth constantly. If she's not in here, if we're not in here sculpting, then she is in. Then we are in there delivering more and more grubs.
Does this mean that there's a lot of? Oh, sorry.
There seem to have been more recently. There's so much death in the realm these days.
Does she need to go birth now? You know, do some birthing? Do you need help?
She will let me know. But while we have a moment, we have to work. We have to. The grubs are not themselves formed. They need to be dipped in wax and then sculpted into what they need to be.
What would they turn into if they're not dipped in?
They just remain grubs. They remain pure story stuff. A vital resource that could be molded into whatever somebody wished if they wish to use it for those purposes.
I see, yeah.
And would you say that the people, the things, the waxworks that are outside in the other chambers, they are people in waiting?
No, the ones in the chambers they are artistic creations that Grandmother Weaver used to make when she had the chance, but now she has no time.
Oh, that's good. She doesn't have time to view any of those artistic wax sculptures.
Tell me, the birthing process is still painful every time and traumatic?
It is traumatic for her, yes. I would...
Each and every one?
Yes. Each one takes great effort. She would be very angry if she knew that somebody had killed someone just so that they could return through her womb. It would be like forcing childbirth upon her when it was not necessary. But fortunately,
Weaver.
no one here has done that.
No.
Queen Weaver.
Nope.
Queever.
Maybe call you Queever?
Oh, why is that funny? It's because I'm picturing her like dressed like Weezer now.
In the happy days,
So she's like, yes.
Now, please don't mean to take this with any offence.
Oh no!
Careful.
Oh God! You know that there's always going to be offence.
No, the grubs.
Algon's like, yeah, get her to give us the grubs so we can sell them to
the grubs. Would you bequeath these to anybody else apart from obviously you?
She turns and looks angry.
I'm not saying that I'm gonna do it. I just want to know. That's all.
I think what my friend means is if the grubs fell into the wrong hands.
No, my queen, please come on. That's not what they're not saying they want to take them. She looks at yours like shaking.
No, we don't want to take them. We're just saying if they were to fall into the wrong hands, what would happen? What could someone do with one of these grubs?
They can be resculpted, says Molly. They can be resculpted into. They can be used for raw fuel. Story stuff is incredibly powerful. We know that the TikTok man covets them. He wishes to. He steals them away whenever he can. He has the ability to open locks, seemingly at will. He steals in here while we are sleeping or while we are giving birth, sends his agents, steals away the grubs, and then uses them. He either uses them to forge new tools and equipment for his whatever his machinations are up in the caldera, or he sells them to the night peddler. I shudder to think what the night peddler does with them.
So the night peddler could turn them into something.
The night peddler is dangerous.
Of death.
The night peddler is said to have access to the outside world. He wanders the trackless dearth with his caravan. Any of the grubs that have been taken there are never seen again.
Right.
Souls that will never be reborn.
Would you say, Your Grace, I have had a lot of experience with queens, that the TikTok man is a ne'er-do-well in the realm, and you and your job and your livelihood would do better off without it.
We hate the TikTok man, says the Queen. The first time she's kind of looked up from her work.
Would it not be true that without the TikTok man, the world would not exist?
The world would be better without the TikTok man. The world would not exist. Things might not run as well as they could, but the TikTok man would come back. Yes, he would come back. And when he came back, I would have my hands upon him.
That's quite a good
She
idea.
kind of looks up, she thinks to herself and just rubs her hands together.
But then
my
if you
busy hand.
would you be up for, us killing him, and then you can reshape him?
Well, hold on a moment. Now, we do have a reason for being here because we are seeking tokens. Because we need to gain access to the Patchwork Prince, as it was mentioned, to rescue the fiancé of a dear, dear friend of ours. This is our quest here. Do you have such token? Do you carry such token?
Token, you say?
Yes, we have the nib of the goddess and some other stuff
things,
as well.
yeah.
Tell us about these tokens. What are they?
If you were to gain all of them,
you get an
access
audience.
with
Yeah.
audience
Yes.
with the Patchwork Prince.
You can access his castle, which apparently is constantly moving. Yeah, you get inaccessible unless you have all the tokens.
You seek the prince.
Yes.
So
Well,
you
he
are-
has a friend of ours.
Yes, he's kidnapped a dear, dear friend of a dear, 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 dear friend.
My best friend.
So you are seeking the conspirators.
Yeah, well, we found some.
We've
Yes.
found some of them.
You have found another, then, I would say. Is this my reckoning, then?
No,
No.
No, we don't need to.
No. We do, in fact, we'd much rather leave this realm as intact as we found it because it's already sort of, struggling a little.
How about
Not more intact.
we help you get rid of the TikTok man, and you give
How
your.
about we do something that doesn't involve getting rid of anybody
Because-
and maybe another
because we
task.
literally have to do something.
Hear the Queen out, because every time we are put in a position of choosing between one evil and another evil, I'd just let Velda do this, because you see what's happening here, Fulton. And then Caragor scrabbles at Fulton's arm. And you see what's happening. You see this world, this realm is in turmoil and pain, and the choice of one does not benefit necessarily the choice of the other. Sure. Lo, behold, we could indeed. And Caragor lowers his voice, take the gloves away from the Queen and take them to the TikTok man, and he would do evil things with them. But then, if we go the other way and kill the TikTok man, has the Queen not herself said that she would remake him in her own image, and did her mandibles not click in a menacing way? There is no true moral choice here. Surely it would be better to leave this realm as swiftly as we came into it, or leave it to its midnight altogether.
But
how do we do
without
that?
Getting
I was just being dramatic and letting hear her out, because she might give us a
Yeah,
Turn
okay.
to Brimbone. Turn to Brimbone. It's just fucking.
That's all right.
fully Brimbone.
If any immersive productions are listening, then Scott is available for immersive work and can we
Actually not, but in maybe late May.
maybe late May. There we go.
Once the
this goes out early
Wonka
May.
attraction's shut down.
Yeah.
These things says, yes, if they were to die, they would come back here, like the Tengu, like the chef. And he looks up at the wriggling creatures hanging from the top.
Now, sorry, we went to see the TikTok man, and I will be honest with you, we had a chance to kill him, right? And we even thought about it. But the thing is he told us that he pulls a load of levers and there's loads of clockworks and things like that. And he said if he stops, then the whole world will burn.
But she can remake him into.
Yeah, but it takes a while. So what I'm
Yes.
saying is if we kill him, surely all of the thing is going to explode.
I think as well, from a depreciatory point of view, the faster things fall apart, the faster they will fall apart. So it wouldn't take long for things to go very seriously wrong within this realm if the TikTok man was not present in the
But in real
You-
life,
you
there's
sh-
not someone pulling cranks and
It's not real life.
things.
It's not real
Is
life.
there-
You
Literally
share a
not in
common.
real life.
You
Isn't
share
it
a common
real life? Don't the gods
yeah.
pull all the cranks in our world? Aren't they the TikTok men?
But this is the real world because Shania got her stuff taken away from her.
Look,
Well, no,
you
it's
share a
just we
common.
No, there's still consequences here, but
There's
it's
still
not
consequences. That's all that means. But perhaps
mean-
one of us could learn how the cranks and the shifts work.
You share a common
Wait, hold
goal.
on.
You have to do things
was a wall of
constantly. You were
books.
hold on. Look, you're both quite similar in a way, because you have to constantly keep doing what you're doing.
Yes.
You have to constantly keep giving birth and molding, and he needs to keep constantly pulling levers and running around.
Of course we do. That is our curse. That is our burden for the crime that we committed, for devouring the hands of God.
Yeah, that was pretty bad.
That was pretty bad, yeah.
Yeah, you shouldn't have done that.
Your Grace, if there is a way that you can get us into the castle or an audience with the Patchwork Prince, we could negate this whole tokens of the conspiracy thing altogether and just jump that and get straight to him and not have to do anything awful to anybody.
The only way to the fortress is through the tokens. I will give you mine.
Thank you.
It has been too long I've carried a burden. And if it is if it is what is it is meant to be, that you are to slay the Patchwork Lord and perhaps even bring an end to the realm, then perhaps that is not the worst fate that could befall us. I will give you my token in exchange for one thing.
And what could that be?
You will kill either the TikTok man or the night peddler. You will slay them so that when they are reborn here in my vats, I will return them to the world to fulfill their purpose. Once I have sufficiently punished them for the lives that they have ruined.
Okay, do you mind if we just huddle over here?
Sure, use the side power.
Thank you.
Look,
there's no steam in there, is there?
No, just use the corner over there.
Because my friends had a lot of
Listen,
that.
if we
No, I think from what we've heard, the Night Peddler seems like quite a...
but we still need.
We will get to the Night Peddler. He will be. My job is intrinsic to the running of this realm.
Exactly, that's
But
what's
I
going to
don't
happen.
think it is. Do you know what I think? Because that's the thing. These two, I think it is. She brings people back, and he keeps the material, like the set running. But this Night Peddler, he just wanders around the wastes.
That's
Yeah,
no
but
one's
listen,
babies.
we still need to get the token off of the TikTok man. So, and he doesn't want to give it unless we give the grubs.
But what we can do, you see, is if at the worst case scenario, we'll just wait until last, and if he doesn't want to give us the token, we'll kill him, and then get the job done, and by the time everything's falling apart, off we go.
Which is what I was saying back when I was more than...
Can't understand you, Gore. I'm going to be honest. I'm struggling. You're very dramatic.
All right, so order of the hit list is Night Peddler. Mm-hmm. Then we get
your Night Peddler.
Night Peddler, the spider, the ant token.
No, we're going to get that promising to kill the Night Peddler.
So we kill the Night Peddler, get his token, come back here, get her token.
I think she's going to give it a token.
And then we go to the TikTok man, and then...
The thing is,
got Bramble.
the Bramble person.
I think Caragor's right, because we came here thinking we were just going to steal grubs, right? As soon as we got here, we heard a different story. I think they're right. As soon as we get to the Night Peddler, they're going to be like, oh, no, I do good in this world. It's great.
Well, yeah,
Right?
that's true.
We're going to hear their story. We're going to go, shit, we can't do that either. And then we're in a three-way tie.
Then we will be characters in the Harrowing itself. Surely that is the plight. There is no moral correct choice here.
Why don't we just kill everyone?
Indeed.
No. Look,
Don't kill me, says the grub on the table next to you. It has a goblin's face.
Quiet, you.
Apart from him,
Look,
he
at this point, we can avoid killings, Queen, and shit like fucking hell.
Yes,
like,
no,
I feel her pain. I don't want to. Let's just leave her alone.
No.
Okay?
Let's go and kill. Let's go and off the Night Peddler because he sounds like a bit of a knob.
Why?
And there's no reason.
Just because he's called the Night Peddler?
Yes, and also he
far.
travails around the wasteland selling babies that he's stolen. I mean, that's pretty shit. Come on,
guys. Let's just say yes. We'll do this to her. Okay. Get the fucking thing, and then let's see what happens after that.
Yeah,
And then going to another place to then listen to someone else.
Yeah, but at least we'll have this token.
We'll have to go there anyway because we have to go to the Night Peddler anyway.
True.
Shania has hit upon an interesting facet. Truly, the Queen's suffering is palpable, and you feel it. Would it not be kinder to end hers and all of their suffering?
No.
What's going on?
Don't listen to this
phone has been going
12.
off all fucking day.
No. Look, tell your Majesty, the Queen.
Yes.
Yeah, we'll off the Night Peddler for you. We'll do that.
Well, we'll bring back. You'll see who we
I mean,
kill
he's
anyway.
going to come back, but I don't think in the interim of the Night Peddler not being there. What does the Night Peddler do? Does he just
Nothing of use to the realm. He steals away Story Kid and uses them for his own ends.
Yes, so, and I think, because remember, he will come back eventually, so we can off him for a bit.
Yeah, but what? I guarantee you, we're going to get there, and the Night Peddler's going to be like, I'm giving babies to people that don't have children
Yeah, exactly.
because,
Yeah,
like,
of course he is.
No, you're giving
So
grubs
what?
to people who don't have children.
Yeah,
That's
but they
all.
turn-
Grubs, Velda. They're all grubs.
Look, I
and then we're going
promise-
to be same thing. We're going to have to go.
Don't worry, we're going to go off him.
I
He'll
save
say-
all the hungry children
He'll
from
just say go
dying.
and kill someone else, and like
I'll say no, we're going to off you instead.
The only thing we can control here is the speed at which they die.
Let's
All right.
get him out of this building.
So let's go to this
So, can
fucking guy, and
Can
then
we have the token, please?
Oh, no,
we
we're
have
not gonna
to-
get
we
it
get it
until we do it
after.
first.
Oh, we just saved time.
No, she's going to give it to us. You're going to give it to us, right?
Of course I am not.
Oh.
I don't
Are
trust
you fucking kidding me?
No, we have to do the thing.
to do the thing
fucking
first.
Christ.
That's what they're all like. We have to
Maybe
go
we
and
should
do a
just
thing.
put her
and
out
then
of
get
her
a token.
fucking misery.
I was waiting for that.
You
I literally feel
literally
her pain. I only feel, what, you're not giving me the token now? You'll fucking die. I'll kill you
That's
right now.
pretty much how I'm feeling, yeah.
Right, let's go and off the Night Peddler. Off we go. Come on, everybody. Let's get out of this building.
I have
Thank you so
chosen the
much,
right
Your Majesty.
persona for this game.
Right, we're gonna go see the Night Peddler, then the Bramble Butt thing, then
the Wolf King. And
then how many more we gotta fucking do?
So we've got the Night Peddler, then we got Bramblebeard, Bramblestone, whatever
The
his name is.
Bramble Rabbit thing.
Yes, and then the Master of Wolves, rabbits, and then we come back here, and then we go see the TikTok man, and then
We leave him.
You
to
also
last.
haven't been to the Demon's Fen is the other.
Oh,
the
fuck.
other-
got guys, the Demon's Fen as well.
Is it Barrow's
the
Fen?
Barrow.
Bimble shit, fungal bop, fucking shangled
All right,
buttons,
so
spangled clot.
Let's
Whatever
go
the
to
fuck,
the
let's
Night
go.
Peddler, listen to how he saves sick children from dying, and if we do... All right, let's go!
I might just take his head off before he starts speaking.
All right.
Let's go.
Smash cut.
No, you have mind you. Algon is standing sword in hand.
Oh, fuck.
He says, I will take no more delays from all of you. You wander around like headless chickens, trying to befriend everyone in this realm. You burst into people's houses and you say, give us the token, and then they mew at you with some pathetic story about why they should be spared, and you walk away from them. You have no courage. You have no honor. I should have slain you like I did that chef that pointed in me in your direction.
You killed the chef.
Yes, I killed the chef.
You're
after
not
he had
good-
given up all of the information I needed.
What's the queen's name?
So we are Mazzali. You are kind of now outside
Oh,
of her
okay.
house. You've
Oh,
kind
yeah,
of gone. You kind of. This is why you're walking outside the house.
Okay, look.
Truly, his philosophy is actually probably the most correct in a way.
I
You
thought
can
you
go
were
back
going after you left the
If you
building.
want to go back in there and kill her, you can.
No, I will. I'll go back in there and kill her. But I can get far more tokens by killing all of you.
I will enjoy
Oh,
this.
for fuck's sake.
About
Here we
time.
go.
Roll for initiative.
Scout's
Algon's
warning this time.
Patience has run out.
Is it 2 or 1?
One.
1.
Natural
20.
20.
Me
5.
too.
17. or
Me
more.
too, Jumbles.
So that's a
220.
This always
39.
has.
Whatever.
There's always a bit of like catharsis after a frustrating moment, isn't there? There's always some villain that walks in at the wrong moment.
Yeah.
And I do feel that might be where we are at with him. But we'll see. We'll see. He's got a few tricks. Got a few tricks up his sleeve. All right. Let's go around the horn and find out where we're at. Fulton, what do we get?
25.
5 for Fulton. Caragor.
34.
34. Bloody hell. Bloody hell, lad. Bubba Von Hoops.
33.
33. Shania Rain.
39.
39.
It's a natural 20.
Oh my gosh. Velda Camblight.
Nobbins. 32. I was really pleased with that.
Did you get...
Don't laugh. It's good for wizards.
It's really good. It's just not for this
It's just
bloody
not for this
round.
bloody round, yeah.
I cannot believe how many 30s there are in
That's
that.
a bunch of high scores.
Yeah, Shania.
It's almost like we've been waiting for an excuse to kill this twat.
We've still got the Paladin card active.
Paladin card is still active. It was giving you a bonus to your diplomacy checks to keep him on board. So that was the thing that was stopping him from kicking off at you just at any point. But you have finally, unfortunately, by not seizing tokens twice in a row when you've had a chance, it's pushed him over the edge. So Shania, you are the first to realise that this is going down, or the most eager to get stuck into it. You and Philippe are up first. What would you like to do?
I shall take out my scythe and try and take his fucking head off.
You draw your scythe. You move up to him, and you take an attack with that scythe. Go ahead, buddy. Give me an attack roll.
Okay. 33.
33.
Unless, is there anything? Do we have a plus anything?
You don't.
Scout, no.
No, you have no pluses currently in play to attack rolls, but that is a hit.
Just
Roll
a
some
33 then.
Give me some scythe damage.
Okay. What are the 2 10s? These are the 10s, aren't they? You are both 10s. Okay.
Yeah, because it's a striking side now.
Indeed.
Put some runes on that sucker.
There we go. So that is 11.
11 points of damage.
11 points of damage.
Slash him across the chest. Gah! And does Philippe want to do? Philippe's got one action. Do you want to do anything?
Yeah. Have I got one action left? Have I or no? Was that or was I?
So that was one action to draw to ready the scythe, one action to move up, one action to attack. So that's you done. But Philippe has one action that he could use if you wanted to use it.
Okay. Does he need to move up to him?
He would need to move up to him if you want to get him in melee. Yeah.
I guess that's what he's going to do then.
He moves up into combat. Caragor One Fang.
Presumably what's going to happen is Shania and Philippe are already in melee with him. Presumably Fulton's going to do the same. That puts 3 people in melee with him. If I was to start firing arrows at that would probably be quite a bad thing, right?
You would have... At the moment, you have a clear shot because there's only 2 people in melee with him. If a third person moved up, he would have cover, which would be a +2 to his AC.
And that would be an awful shame as a paladin. So I would like to... I don't know where I am in the room, but I would...
You're you're out in the street. You're all basically standing in the street, Western style. You're all facing him. He's standing at the other end of the street, although he now has Shania and Philippe up there for company.
Is it possible to run behind him?
With your crazy movement, you can do it in 2 moves. So you can kind of move, if you kind of diagonally move one side around him and then one side back, you can get around behind him.
And I would like to use my final action.
Yes.
To twin slice.
Twin slice are one action. It's 2 attacks for a single action, isn't it?
Yes.
Would he be flat-footed as well at this point?
He is not flat. He will be flanked, yeah.
Yeah, we flanked, right? Yeah.
You would move around and flank him.
Yeah, it's 1 action, but I can only do it once per round.
That's what it is. That's it. So it's 2 attacks. Yeah, it's like flurry of blows.
Okay. Wait, I'm rolling on Path Builder this time, but it doesn't do anything. Wait, do I shake the phone?
No, you have to press the +20.
Oh, okay, cool, thanks. Oh, so it doesn't already... Oh, yeah, I'm using this way more often. So 37, and the next one will be... But it isn't counting... Oh, no, of course. The other one would be 37 and a 21.
37 and a 21, is that with the flanking bonus?
No, it's not.
So that's 39. That first one is a hit, second one's a miss. No crits.
Okay, cool. I'm now scared of Path Builder, so I'm just going to roll this. It's 10 points of slashing damage.
10 points of slashing damage. Nice and easy. Okay. You run around behind him, stab him in the back. Bob. Sorry, my handwriting is atrocious.
What's that, Bob? Who's that? Magic missiles and 29 points of damage. Already rolled it.
We're going with a full barrage.
Just a full barrage.
29, you say?
29. 29, you say?
Cool. They just rained at him. little worms. That all hits him. Velda, it's now your go.
All right, so I'd like to move one move action away from him.
That you're not in. You are currently 25 feet from him.
Oh,
so-
really? Okay, so a goodly distance. In that case, then, I just raise my fist and just bring it down. Bring a sudden bolt. That's a basic reflex save, please.
Ba-boom.
Ka-chong.
20. Dirty 20.
A dirty 20. Oh,
That would be a fail, but not a critical fail. I would imagine.
Yes, so that will be...
Full damage.
Full damage, which is 4d12. So let's have a look here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh dear, 7. Oh, 17. Oh, 25 points of damage.
25 points of damage. 100. Still in triple figures. 25 points of damage. Ba-boom! Hit him hard with that. You got one action left if you want to do anything with it.
Yes, I'd like to cast Shield.
The shield goes up as he comes for revenge. But Fulton's faster. So Fulton gets a go.
Yay.
Literally every one of you beats him on initiative.
Wow, okay.
Furious focus, this motherfucker. How can I get
You can move up, one action move up.
Okie
And then one action to
dokie.
Furious Focus.
What should I roll? Physical dice, yeah.
So there's now 4 of us in melee with him.
Yeah, this is what I was...
32.
32 is a hit.
19 points of damage. And then, hold on, one more. Oh, yes. 12 plus 19 is 31. 31 points of damage.
You come in, slam the axe into him. It's just... that was a terrible... It's like, you will die, and then you all just like...
Yeah.
But now it's his go, and he's feeling vengeful. He tries to stab... Fulton. It's a natural one.
Fumble cards.
Dead. Please kill yourself. That'll be great.
Hello. Wait, what? You are confused.
Oh.
What?
He is confused.
Some of them are good. Some of them are
Yeah.
not.
Some of them are like,
Yes, I
The
feel a bit sick. I'm a bad taco
I
you
mean,
had for
you know,
lunch.
confused is fine.
you got toothache.
Yeah. You suddenly remembered you might have left the oven on.
Yeah.
You're mildly concerned.
Okay, so he is now permanently off guard, so he's flat-footed to all of you. Off guard. If you ever see off guard on Path Builder, that's a new word for flat-footed. Basically, that's what that means. So -2. He's got -2 to his AC against all of you. He cannot delay, ready, or use reactions.
Okay.
Can't use any reactions at the moment. He must use all of his actions to strike or cast offensive cantrips, or take other actions to attempt other actions to try and harm people. And the target of his ire is determined randomly. So he also means he can't use his shield because he can't raise shield. So no shield for him. Right, okay, in that case he's going to roll randomly now to decide who's going to attack with his other 2 attacks. So we have got his options are going to be Fulton,
Yep.
Caragor, Philippe, Shania, and himself. those are the 5 options. Yourself is a viable target when you are confused. So re-rolling 6s. Goes after Caragor with his second attack.
Yes.
Crack die. It's not a good roll. It's a 23. That won't get you.
That's a miss.
It's going to be a miss. And then he goes for with his second attack. Goes for Fulton. That's good. Attack the fighter with your worst attack.
You throw 2 4s then.
I'm rolling terribly. That's the last.
That was a powerful round.
Yeah, that's all he gets. He misses. He's just like lashing out wildly at all of you, and doesn't land a hit on any of you. He doesn't raise his shield because he's not he doesn't have the presence of mind to do that.
In a
Takes
way,
us round to
in a way, I respect you, Algon. We're not so different, you and I.
takes us round top of round 2. It's not going well for him. Shania Rain.
I mean, I'm just going to pretty much do the same again. I'm just going to slash at him with my thing. So
Slashy side.
Slashy side it is. That is a 24.
A 24 is a miss. Parries it.
Shit. Can I...
You could take a second attack and Philippe could take 2 attacks, or you could do a skill action.
What do I minus for us on the second attack?
Second attack
-5.
is -5.
Okay, I'll have one more go and then I'll give the other one to Philippe maybe.
Cool.
Here we go. So that is if I -5 then it's 29.
29. I tell you what, is that with a bonus for flat-footed?
No.
Right, great. In that case, don't anyone add anything for flat-footed. I'll just take it off his AC. That keeps it
Okay,
simpler.
cool. Yeah, great.
In which case, that is a hit.
Excellent. All right. So
Side them up.
Whip. Yeah. Well.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. So that. Oh wait. It would have been. Oh yeah. No. That's right. So yeah. So that's.
Oh, you're killing me, Drummond.
17. 17.
Nice.
17, and then Philippe.
Philippe's now got 2 attacks. Go for it.
2 attacks for Philippe.
Monkey punch.
Monkey punch. Yep.
Monkey punch.
Yeah, that's only a 23.
23 is no good.
No good. A second attack. Come on.
Oh
no.
The battle of
No good.
monkey.
No.
No good.
No good.
Philippe
No good.
punches away, but can't. Just hitting the armor, clanging off his
Yeah.
fists. You dealt some damage, so I'm going to roll a flat check for him. 18. The confusion ends. He's no longer confused. He gets a flat check every time he takes damage to lose the confused condition. But will it help him? Because Karagor, it's your go.
Now, I have
Questions.
I've still got my flails, I've still got my floppy hammers, right?
Yes, you haven't got rid of
So
those.
I want to, given how many melee fighters are in this, wouldn't it just be crippling to him if he was somehow knocked prone? That would be amazing for Fulton, Philippe, and Shania.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to trip him.
Okay.
Now, there are 2 ways of doing this with the flail. I can either just make a trip attempt, or I can try and hope for a crit, which means I get the crits back. Oh no, only if I've hunted prey. Hang on, wait. So 1 action to hunt prey. 2 actions left. What's the best way of doing that? Do I just make the trip attacks, or do I hope for the crit?
Make the trip attack.
Trip attack.
Okay.
Attack.
Okay, cool. And I will do that then. So with my athletic skill, I would like to trip.
Okay.
I think that's the rules. It's a 25.
It's 25. Okay, so trip action, you're going after his reflex DC, I believe. It is his reflex DC. Look at that. Look at me remembering stuff. His reflex DC beats you.
Cool.
You swing, you don't manage to trip him. Remember, map applies to trip attacks. So
yeah.
if you want to, it counts an attack. So
Yeah, that won't hit either. And for my final action, I will of course go in for another one. That minus.
do it.
Which would be that would be 27.
27 with your minus 10 or your minus 8, isn't it?
Minus 8.
Minus
yeah.
8. 27 is just a fail. I'm really sorry.
Well, but he's still flanked, right?
Flanked doesn't affect trips.
I went with the trip attack because Colin said so. So it was Colin's fault.
I mean, I said that as well.
Colin and Drum.
Colin and Drum. Colin and Drum. Coming around to be nice to your mum.
That was the best way they could have ended. I honestly thought you were going to go for bomb.
Right, that's you try and trip him. He doesn't go down. He stays standing. Bubble Von Hoops.
All right, I've already rolled it. Magic missiles.
We got another round of missiles.
31 that time.
Minus 31.
31.
Boom. He's blasted with magic missiles. Slamming into him, ripping chunks off him, knocking him about. Still standing, spits out blood. Velda Campbellite.
All right, I'm not going to waste a big spell on him, so I'm going to cast Slashing Gust. This is a 2 hit.
Slashing Gust.
Flip a deck. So that is... Oh my god, what is that? That's 36 to hit.
36 is a hit.
Yes.
Guy called Gus comes out.
No, it's not.
Oh, poo. Okay, in that case, it is...
He's back up to full AC for ranged attacks because he's not flanked, because he's not confused anymore.
Okay, so 64 slashing damage.
64 slashing damage.
So 3...
Razor sharp wind.
4, 6, 8... Oh, there we go. 12. Oh, 13.
Nice.
13.
Yes, I believe so, yes.
Okay, very good. 13 points of damage. You slash through him. Loads of right-handed cuts opening up all over his body. He's fighting. Shield again?
Yeah.
Not. And Fulton Battlestone.
Furious Focus. That is 22.
22.
No. 32, sorry.
32. That's a big difference right there, buddy. 32's a hit.
Oh, shit. That is 32.
32 points of damage.
No, plus 7, so 39.
Tell me how you kill Algon the Overseeing.
I chop his legs off, chop his midriff off, chop his chest in half, chop his arms off, and then chop his head off.
Oh my god.
Chop.
He raises a hand up, glowing with golden light, and you just chop the arm off, you chop the legs off. He's like, I surrender! You chop his head off. It bounds across the floor and just rolls to a halt in front of front of Exotic Butters.
Do you know what? I thought there'd be a tougher fight, but I mean, even washing machines live longer than Algon.
No better way. That is where we end it for tonight.
Wow. Fair fucking play.
Amazing.
Incredible.
Have you been holding on to that, Jay? That was absolutely fucking brilliant.
That was great.
Well, he's got a token, hasn't he?
That's great.
No, he has no.
It's not conspirator.
This week's episode was made possible by the wonderful Dom Bray. Dom, cheers, buddy. You are awesome. Thank you so much for supporting the show. I hope you're enjoying all of the extra episodes and things that you get to listen to as a patron. Extra episodes, you say? Yes, that's right. If you want to be awesome, like Dom is, then you go to patreon.com/Danger Club Podcast and you can sponsor the show, helps us out, and you get access to loads of bonus shows like us playing Delta Green and all the fun stuff there. Go to patreon.com/Danger Club Podcast. Help us out. Be awesome like Dom. Cheers.